Hello, everyone, and welcome to the party. Tonight we are playing, of course, A Storm of Four, our Friday night D&D game. I am your dungeon master for the evening, Throck, and I'm very happy to see you here tonight. I have no clue what's going to happen, and I'm super excited about it, because they have just completed, essentially kind of a mini chapter and have a bunch of different ways they could go. So we're going to see what happens next in the investigation of these strange elemental cults plaguing the Desserin Valley. But before we get into all that, first we'd love to thank our sponsors. Technically, at the moment, I don't think Roll20 is a sponsor. Due to the current global outbreak, it has been a slower process to get things resolved than it would be otherwise, and I give them all the love in the world. But so go check out Roll20 anyways, because they're amazing, and we're in talks to renew everything, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But also check out Tabletop Loot, your place for fine, amazing dice, where you can get 15% off your next purchase of dice by using the code WTTPDICE, and the chatbot is not on, which I should absolutely do. And of course, So Nerdwear is our merch sponsor, So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear, and it's what we wear, and you should go there and get some stuff to wear, because if you use the code WELCOME, you'll get 10% off your next purchase of sweet merch from folks like Dumpstat Charisma and us, and yeah, motherfucking D&D! I just saw F and D&D in chat and wanted to say it out loud. With that, let's go around and say hi to everyone. Everyone's very quiet tonight. Everybody pick up. I'm 2 cups of coffee and a breakfast sandwich into this bitch.
I was being polite, okay?
Ska? Pick it up.
I mean, fun fact, I was in a ska band in the 90s. It's true. Yeah. I played saxophone. It was literally straight edge kids and band nerds. It was the most cliche ska band ever. It was great.
Fedoras and bowling shirts and...
Oh, yeah. Well, bowling shirts. I didn't have a fedora, but I definitely had a bowling shirt. In fact, I still have bowling shirts.
Just the chin goatee and the...
Yay, Maddie!
So, Maddie.
So we're gonna... Oh, we don't have a shout-out command right now. You should go check out So Maddie Games at twitch.tv So Maddie Games, the amazing sponsor and creator of So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear.
One night I'm not wearing a shirt from them.
Right? I'm wearing a black t-shirt today. I'm being hardcore. Let's go around and say hello to everybody.
We're good.
Yeah, okay. We got one. Okay. Is there anything else I need to talk about before If we get a total of 500 bits or a tier 1 sub, or you renew a tier 1 sub, our team gets a reroll into their reroll pool. So you should do that, because that would be sweet. I don't know.
And we're running low, so...
Yeah, we're down to 5 rerolls.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Only 5.
Let's go around
That's it.
and say hi to everyone. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and then we'll go into a game recap. We'll start with Chris.
What's up, everybody? The Chris Arzak on all social media. Judah Killer here on Twitch. And today I am playing Karakus.
Don't cuss.
Half-orc barbarian.
Nice. Meg.
Hi, Meg. I am playing Penelope von Brilland, your favorite fighty high elf.
Yes. And y'all in chat, let me know if the music gets too loud, because I'm doing some new... I did a new sound setting thing on my side, so it may sound different. Than.
Hi, I'm Than, and tonight I'm playing Rose Silvius, the best human druid around these parts here.
That is factual. The best human druid in the party.
Period.
Within
even-
at least 20 miles. The best.
With at least.
Yeah. Capjack.
18.6.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Capjack, or at Captain J. Cross on Twitters, and tonight I am playing the one, the only, Victor Inkmasher, the Tiefling Artificer, and the Personal Captain.
Indeed. And Leona.
Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple, and tonight I am playing Seraphina Cinnamon Tea Leaf, our favorite halfling wild magic sorcerer, who has ears!
Yay, ears! And who has yet to have a wild magic surge, which makes me very sad. Although we have changed the rules because we want more wild magic surges because we think they're fun.
Yes.
So instead of just rolling a 1 from this point forward, it will be a 1 through 5. If a 1 through 5 is rolled on the d20, are you still cool with that? I wanted to throw it out as a reminder.
Yeah.
Okay. There will be
100%.
a wild magic surge. And we will all
Her
be
whole
very
thing
excited.
is magic fails. Let's have as much wild magic as possible.
Yep,
I'm so excited.
I'm into it.
I got a feeling my hair's going to get singed off at some point.
There might be a random pudding. Who knows?
Pudding!
I like pudding.
right?
All right. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, somebody should tell me what happened.
We liberated the
So-
spire.
Savra died.
Tower.
Savra
the
died.
tower.
Yeah. Savra died. There was a
Seraphina
fight.
nearly died.
Yeah, she fell out the window.
Yeah, she got thrown out a window.
Yeeted from the tower, yes. Or spire.
Yeeted.
The keep. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, they cast Yeet. It was super successful.
Oh.
Our party is on the search for a missing delegation from the town of Mirabar. They were on their way to Waterdeep when they suddenly went missing with a number of very important tomes and other trade goods that needed to make their way down to Waterdeep to be installed in a new library that's being built there. However, there's also been a whole bunch of strange fucking weather shit going on in the Desserin Valley, and that was the other big reason they were here, is to investigate what's going on with that. And it turns out the two might be connected. Shocker. We have already figured out that there is at least 1 to 2 cults operating in the area, one of whom is an air cult who, it turns out, wanted to bring the concept of elemental air back into the world and change it fundamentally for the rest of time. However,
We killed him.
their initial plans were thwarted when our party killed everyone in their outpost, Feathergale Spile, murdered them, took all their stuff. It was great. After the one person they were there to rescue got murdered by the person who ran the spire directly in front of Seraphina, and possibly because of Seraphina. Seraphina was then checked out a window, and combat was initiated. A group of friendly Aarakocra jumped in to help out, and now, having cleaned up the bodies and collected all the loot, we find our party sitting around the table eating breakfast one morning about 5 days after the incident, figuring out what to do next. And with that, I'm going to throw it over to all y'all.
So, we've been here for a couple of days. We've cleaned it up. We've searched everything. Gestures to the giant pile of equipment. We've found some things, including this very lovely suit of scale mail. I like it. We need to figure out what we're going to do next, though.
Well.
So they'll spread out a map, I guess, at the table. So we are here at the Feathergale Spire. One thing we might want to do is, I don't know, we have so many strings that we can pull on. We could search for the delegation. We could go to the monastery, although it sounds like they might also be cultists. And do we really want to fight them now?
Woolies need to be taken care of.
Yes. But maybe next time we do it not so all at once?
Yeah.
I also
Makes quick work.
Yeah, well, considering how we nearly lost Seraphina and you, we may need to wait.
Yes. This is what I was thinking. On that note, we've been doing this for a little bit, and frankly, I think we've gotten by the skin of the teeth.
Our wits.
I think that's what we have not been using so much. And
I'm maxed out.
I believe this. But I know all of us trained as harpers. But we did not train as a team together. Maybe this is the time that we figure out how we can best operate as one.
I mean, I just turned into a bear.
It's really cool.
Kind of what I do.
Yes, you turn into a bear, but you are also good with nature and, finding things.
That's probably true.
I can smash things.
Yeah, you can.
Doors are my favorite.
Exactly. So the two of you make up a phenomenal front line, as it were. The going gets tough. You get right in the enemy's face and bite it or slash it a bunch.
Yeah, I like to get up in there.
I don't mind biting.
This is good.
Yeah, biting is cool.
You're a bear.
Yeah, scratching, biting,
This is a thing bears are very good at. I understand, yes.
it's a fact.
Now then, Avi and Penelope, the two of you are good at multiple ranges, as it were. You're very good at maneuvering around battles, correct?
I mean, I try to be.
Yes, so versatile. This is good. And you are excellent at talking to people.
I'm not going to roleplay Kavi. Just assume he's here being quiet.
No,
I thought
to
that was aimed at Penelope.
Oh,
it was
oh
aimed
okay.
at Penelope.
I absolutely did not assume that was aimed at Penelope.
I can do it.
Oh,
Oh, hey guys! Oh,
I'm Coffee!
I can change my voice too.
Boy, buddy, I'm so good at talking to people. Yes, you are a coffee. This is good.
He doesn't always talk like that,
I don't know that I'm that good at
Just so you
talking
know.
to people.
But-
Well, you're better at it than I am.
oh.
and me, it's yeah.
I'm not bad
I'm good
at
at
it
strategy.
sometimes.
I am not good at interacting with people. I know this. Not a strength. So, but also you are a noble. That opens a certain amount of doors that would otherwise be closed to us.
Yeah, you're fancy.
I mean,
It's true.
I
You love it.
guess.
Don't act like you don't love it.
I mean, I may have money, but that doesn't mean I'm not humble about it. I just try to
No.
help.
What we're
No,
saying is that
this is not a bad thing.
yeah, you provide access to people and places that we may not normally have access to.
Yes. Like when we came here, you being a noble was what got us in the door, more or less.
I mean, I'd
this is
say
a
that
thing.
Serafina knowing her to begin with is kind of what got us into the door, but sure.
Yes, but once we are here,
It wasn't my
Thurl
pecs.
defaulted to you most of the time. I'm saying it is a tool in our arsenal. As well, spies.
What, to where?
A tool in our toolbox.
Yeah, the tool in our box.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
And then there is Serafina. I know the least about you at this point.
Well, what do you want to know?
One, I mean, the ear thing is not normal for halflings, as far as I understand. But but I
Yeah,
know
that-
you are good with magic, and
Yeah,
well,
that was the accident. That happened. That's my problem. Is I do magic, but sometimes it doesn't work.
I mean, this is the problem with magic in general, is that you can't predict it. But that aside for a moment. But you are good at a distance, yes, no?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And so am I, hoisting the thunder gun. I am good at working from a distance, so we operate in the back. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
All right, all of you. What the hell?
What the hell are those faces? Oh my god.
The point being,
Hold on, there's a point.
how do we want to operate as a team? We are good as individuals. We are not operating well as a team.
I
Negro,
think
break stuff, smash stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. My part's done.
If it calls for breaking down doors, the two of you. If it calls for subtlety,
I could
then
say
Penelope and Kavi.
I'm fairly versatile in other things, kind of.
Me too.
I'm not bad at talking to people. It's just not the same.
just not used to it. And
I'm not
honestly,
used to
all
it, but I
public
could do
speaking
it.
is just taking practice. That's all it is.
Yeah. People just tend to go along with the things I say. But I don't know why.
You are a bear. I don't know.
I'm not a bear right now. I'm just a human.
I understand how people operate. I don't know how to
I
work
don't.
with them very well.
That's my problem. I don't understand how they operate. I say things and either people like it or don't. I don't know. They tend to like it more than not.
I guess for recon purposes, Kavi and I could be useful, but I also think that Serafina and her bubbly personality might work a little bit better than Kavi sneaking around, risking capture. We just need to work on Serafina's naivete a little bit, but
You see Serafina kind of shrink a little bit.
but that's okay. It's just a learning curve. That's all that is. It's just learning when to not go along with people that are bad.
Yeah,
I
reading
thought-
the room and
No comment. No
It's okay.
comment.
It's okay. You did wonderfully in battle. You were a really great fighter.
I do feel like we're really good when we start fighting.
We are.
There is
We've
no
got that
argument
part
there.
down.
You're welcome.
A big part of that is you, Caracas.
It is.
Except last time.
I mean,
It's okay. Well, you
it's
were
okay.
also going against big sorcery magic guy, and you
Yeah.
are not that, so it is okay.
And they were scared of
Hold
me,
your
so they
own.
were going after you because I was a bear.
Yeah, you were a bear.
And bears are scary, so they weren't focusing on
You're
me
not
as much.
scary. You're cool.
Not to you.
You're cool.
I
By
can
the way.
be scary. Do you want me to be scary?
No.
You sure?
This way the direction.
Are you trying to fuck Caracas now?
What?
No.
What's happening? So I'm
mean-
looking at the map and I don't understand this. There's a lot of lines.
Well,
Okay,
we
so-
have. Go on.
I was just gonna say, what have we kind of concluded with that? Maybe, Penelope and Kavi and I are like the I'm supposed to be the distance fighter, but also like maybe one of the talky people.
I think so.
And then, and maybe Ro too.
I can be
And-
like backup talky person. Like if
Yeah,
other talky
yeah.
people can't talk, then I'll try.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
see what
it's.
happens.
I think
I
it's
feel
good.
like
Go ahead.
you and Ro are good for de-escalation, and Kavi and
that.
I are very much like get to the point and find the information. So like if things get heated, you're very useful in that manner. Just
Yeah.
because what the actual oh
He's just got a
Why
feather
do you
duster.
have-
Just cleaning his room. We're taking forever.
Just multitasking.
Should clean that monitor. Camera.
so confused.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
So as I was saying,
Yes.
that yes, like you both are very good at de-escalation, and at least Kavi and I are good at the escalation part. I
Yeah.
guess.
When we need to fuck shit up, we turn to you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys instigate, and then me and Caracas hold the line. But yeah, if we don't want to fight somebody, yeah, I'm good at that. I can handle that.
I think
How
the
do we want to
next
approach
question
our
is-
problems.
what do we do when there's people we don't want to fight?
Pay them.
Hugs.
Oh. Hugs can work too.
It depends on the person, though.
Yeah, with consent. But I don't know. We did pretty
Depends
good
on
when
the
we were like
person.
flexing the other day.
Mm.
That was pretty good. That kind of de-escalated a little bit.
I think it depends on who we're talking to.
It really does, situationally.
Yeah.
So, how do we want to lead off interactions with people? Do we want to start with the killing Thrak over here?
Is your pussy causing problems, Thrak?
No.
Did you stop? We're streaming.
Just a little light petting.
God.
Oh my god.
So if we need to de-escalate, we know who handles it. If we need to escalate, we know who handles it. And when it's time to kick in the door, turn into a bear, Caracas,
Yeah,
pull
we're
on
good.
your hood.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't turn into a bear.
No, he wants you to pull on
you
your
do
hood.
the hood thing.
When bullies are around, your hood activates, and
Shh. No one's supposed to know.
we're alone. We're the only people here, Caracas. I promise. We killed the rest of them. They're gone.
About that, what do we do with the body of Sabra?
Bury her?
I would have assumed that we would have buried her already.
Yeah.
Did we not? It's been like 5 days.
That's gonna be nasty.
She's sitting in a chair over there.
No!
We are not going to look into
we
Ernie
get
Sabra.
it, Bernie's.
We're not going to look into Ernie Sabra.
No! Absolutely do not! Don't make it any worse.
The suggestion from Victor would have been either freezing or put on salt, but you know,
For
weirdos.
what? We're
So
the
she could be
weirdos?
resurrected. Her family is nobility. They have money for this.
Do we have any way of contacting them? Like, and it doesn't take a week to get there?
Flibbit and Gibbet are nearby, yes?
You sent them off on a thing.
Yeah, they're on a quest.
They're not nearby.
That's right.
I do not have a message. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely want to send a message, guys. I don't know. We should say something.
I think maybe we should have done it before 5 days.
Yeah.
You could have done it during that time.
Okay.
Totally.
Thank you.
I feel like we could have sent, like, messenger griffins.
One of you could have taken the 3-hour walk to Red Larch, talk to Valivo, have him send
Yeah,
a
that makes
message
sense.
and walk back.
Yeah.
That too.
4
In
hours,
fact, that
but
sounds
whatever.
like it was a great plan. That was a great plan. I'm glad we did it.
I'm glad you
could
did
even
it
That
too.
one
enclose
really worked
a
out
lock of
really well.
hair from
You guys
Sabra
are
in there.
killing me.
So if they want to cast True Resurrection, boom, that's done. They don't
See, and
need
they've
to
got the
follow
money for
up.
that. We're good. So, yeah, done and
Okay.
dusted.
So I don't need to rename the Spire Sabra Spire.
Good idea, Caddy.
Well, I mean, what if they bring her back? That'd be kind of weird. Then, like, there's this. I mean, I guess that'd be kind of cool.
Maybe kind of
Fire
cool.
named after you?
Yeah. Seems like a fair, like a consolation.
I don't care. It's a building.
We all
It's-
just look at you like,
Never mind.
you can call it that. I'll call it that if you want me to. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna call it that now.
No. Okay.
Sabra Spire.
Sabra Spire.
So we've handled all the things that we honestly need to handle here. Womford is where the old dwarven books showed up. So
Yeah.
why don't we start there? That was part of the delegation, and we can go to the graves on the way and see what was in those.
sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I love it.
Are we going now?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
This
Let's
is why I
do
don't
this.
talk to people. So complicated.
One second, I'm looking at something. No,
was
you can't
awful.
leave. Okay. We're heading to the graves.
What?
We're heading to the graves, right?
Please.
The graves.
Can you remind me real quick what you sent Flibbit and Gibbet to actually investigate?
Oh fuck.
Was it Scarlet Moon Hall, the Druids,
Yes. Yes.
or was it Sacred Stone Monastery, the Rocky Monastery?
It was
The
Scarlet
Druids.
Moon Hall.
Okay, just making sure.
We all said 3 different things.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, just making sure. Scarlet,
Can they handle all of that for
Scarlet
us?
Stone, Sacred Moon, Keep Hall. That's where
Scarlet
they went.
Moth Sanctuary. Wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
Yes.
That's a whole different thing. Okay,
Yeah, no, right.
it's only about it's like a half day's walk down to the graves.
Sweet.
Because it's about 12 miles from me, so I guess it's like 3 hours, 3-4 hour walk down there. Just kind of strolling along, unless you really want to like push your pace. But that's up to you. No, you're just gonna keep it easy. Sweet. You make your way to the graves, and there are two. As we said before, there were these like high on this one hill, kind of overlooking the surrounding hillside. Are these 4 graves, on top of which are 2 small goblins currently fighting each other over a ham hock.
Flibbit.
Why?
Come on.
Oh, hi! Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Dog. Got no place to hang out.
They're speaking common again, because
Oh, well.
most of you speak
fine.
common. Yeah. I'm going to speak what most of the party speaks most of the time.
Oh, so we didn't know where to find you, so we came back here. Hoping you'd come back here.
That was very smart. Good
Yeah,
job.
worked out. Well done.
Yep. You're not dead. That's good.
Yeah, we're not. We're all
What happened?
alive.
Almost did.
I mean, I know I wasn't, but
Shh.
it's okay.
We have a new place of operations.
Oh, good.
Did you find out any information?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
find some people?
Nice. Bad?
All sorts of
Good.
weird shit up there.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, there's
Please.
this giant
Literally.
wicker person on this big old tower, and this bunch of different beastie types all camping around it. Like there's gonna be something happening there at some point. There's a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Would I be able to make a religion check to figure out what the hell that means?
Yeah, sure. With disadvantage.
Sounded like Burning Man, honestly. I don't know.
Right?
Right.
Holy shit.
So you're
Except
saying-
probably less
He has
white.
a chance. He has a chance.
So with disadvantage, that's a 25.
Oh, damn.
Hey.
I rolled a nat
Uh,
20 and a 19.
Probably has something to do with the elemental cults. Like it's not of any religion you've heard of, so you can safely winnow away all of the religions and go, it probably has something to do with the elemental cults.
Okay, so that was Scarlet. Okay, the Druid place,
The Druid place, Scarlet Moon Hall. Yes.
not the Monk place.
Yes.
Cool.
Scarlet Moon Hall is the druid place.
My God.
Giant wicker thing there. Lots of bad people, or lots of
Cool.
like monstery types, and other normal people too, but also some like bugbears and like there's a bunch of people in
beating me
red
too.
robes.
So there's a wicker man there.
a giant wicker man. Yeah.
There are a lot of
Not the
bees.
bees.
No bees. No bees.
The bees.
Not the bees.
And it is definitely in some way elemental cult related. Flibbit will also say
There was this weird symbol on some of the guys with the red robes.
and he will describe one of the 4 symbols, and immediately, yeah,
Which symbol is it?
not air, and not stone, because you know those two.
So fire or water?
Yes,
You said red robes, right?
yes.
Red robes.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
No, you're not.
I'm
they
not.
didn't have
I
any
like
like weird dripping
Teleported.
that they were doing or anything.
Dripping. I don't understand what? No.
Oh, say, okay, probably not the water people then that we dealt with. So probably fire. It's fire or water, and I'm going to guess fire, especially with the wicker person thing. Yeesh.
It's right there.
It feels fiery. It doesn't feel watery.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like
Oh.
a Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I don't know.
sounds about white, yes.
There were like supplies coming in and out and stuff too. Like there's gonna be a like a party or something sometime. They didn't seem in too much of a hurry though. Like they were still getting their shit together.
So, a question for you.
Yes.
One, how is their gear, by the way? Is it looking
Shit lousy.
or-
Oh my god, they're goblins who were
Cool.
like living off the land for the last 2 years. It's like
We have a
rusty
deal for
sword,
them.
half moth-eaten, sort of like leather, but like rotted, and it's gross. Everything they wear is gross.
It's disgusting. Really.
So, flip it,
It's really
flip it.
disgusting.
What?
How would you like to help us guard our new home?
Okay. How much are you going to pay us?
We can start by paying you in gear, swords, armor.
Gear
real
doesn't buy
armor,
food.
bows.
Or booze.
There's food.
If you want to guard a
There's
place,
food
you'll just
there.
give me the things to guard it with, right? And then you'll pay me money, so because I put my life on the line. My life, a lot shorter than your life, so I care about it more.
I mean, there is food there, right? There's a ton of food there, I'm sure.
Yeah, there was food. There's plenty. At some
Loads
point,
of
you'll
it.
have to restock. But yeah.
Question: during the whole like conversation with Valivo, could I guess we have thrown in a "Hey, Harper friends, maybe send us people to help later"?
You can send a note asking.
Cool. Yeah.
Super polite note.
Dear friends, dear
love
other
you.
spies, you guys are awesome. We have a place now. Can you send us spy shit? Love, us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have a base of
Ross.
operations in the valley.
Yeah.
Maybe we should actually use that since we're, spies.
We're going to guard it. I mean, yeah. Fuck.
Cool.
Better than walking around.
There's food there. There will probably be people that will be coming. Do we say
Ooh,
it?
yeah.
Okay, well, how do we let them know that?
Mm,
Well, or what?
how do we let them know that you're okay to be there?
Yeah.
And how
that's
do we
the-
let
this is
you
the
know
question.
that they're okay to be there?
Yes.
Like both of these things, I can see this going very poorly.
I can bring
Yeah,
my
here's the
cousins.
problem.
That
have cousins.
seems escalating.
Yeah.
No, this could
just
be
more-
really good, actually. How many cousins do you have?
Victor, that's just more people to pay.
How many cousins do you want?
Exactly. He can find as many as you say. Don't do it.
They could probably make cousins really quick too.
Pretty quickly,
Yeah.
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 They don't all speak common, though.
Oh, see, that's a big drawback for me because I only speak common
Is that the problem? Come on, I got
and
this.
No, I
other
like that you
languages,
speak
but not
Goblin.
goblin.
Oh,
Oh.
I would say, I think this is a good idea to have, our own goblin contingents. Goblins are resourceful. Goblins are smart. Goblins are good at defending things. When they have a good place to defend, they're very good at it.
That's true. We're very brave.
No, that's bullshit, and we both know it. Goblins are very brave with tactical advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Yes. So?
I think we should have, a decent sized party of goblins there. And, they can be our eyes and ears in the valley.
Yes. That sounds fine to me, because... What's in the valley?
Lots of things.
Like what?
Manticores.
Monsters, cultists.
No!
What was that?
Manticores.
No!
you don't like those?
No!
No. We are not asking you to go and fight them.
No,
We
absolutely
are
not.
asking you to spy and find them for us so we can go fight them.
I don't want to go look for manticores, because that sounds scary.
Well, we know
Manticores
where
will
they are,
eat you.
right?
People will just kill you. One of those is way worse than the other.
Is it though?
It is.
Yes.
Do you want to be eaten?
Lewd.
I mean...
All right, so
Nice.
get a good number of cousins, to staff the tower. If people come,
We're gonna come back to like 7 goblins.
Kind of looks
Seven's
over
a
at
good
Ro.
number.
Hello?
Hmm?
Hello? Can we bring cousins?
Not up to me, is it?
I'm kind of up to you as a group. Oh, and you let Victor go, yes, and then they'll bring all the cousins.
I really don't care. I'm worried we're gonna have to pay them, and then
You're gonna have to pay them.
We don't have to
And-
pay
and
us.
then-
pay them.
I mean, money is...
how
Money.
I mean, of course.
It's fine. Whatever.
Here's the thing, like, from a player perspective, I mean, we can train goblins to do things. Especially if we go and make them like retainers and shit like that. We could train them to maybe be our stealth corps or something like that. Goblins make good spies. We can do things like this.
I'm into it.
One of our options where you can do that. We can recruit other people. I mean,
They can take care of a lot of things that we just don't have time for.
Exactly.
Like they can cut the grass and
Yeah.
plant crops and stuff so that we can, be sustainable.
Yeah. What?
10 gold for me a week, 9 gold for Gibbet a week, 3 copper for everybody else a week.
Total.
No, each. Copper. 3 copper each.
I tried. I know it's copper. That's fine.
Yeah. But 10 gold a week for me, 9 gold a week for Gibbet.
Mm. Hey Victor, this is your idea. Let's do this. Are we in?
Is anyone negotiating? I'm not going to bother. So.
I mean that you said more than a gold a day when you said your weekly number, and so
Who did? Me? I didn't say that.
no, not you.
Oh, they did.
So here's the thing, Flibbit and Gibbet. There
Yes.
is plenty of food for you and 5 people. Or goblins, I shall say. We all know you don't eat as much as humans, so it should last you even longer. Going with that, shut your face. I'm trying to not
Mhm.
laugh at that too. If you're smart about it, it should last you longer. With that being said, you said it was 10 for Flibbit and 9 for Gibbet, or
And 3 copper for the other ones, yes, a day.
See, that feels like a monthly rate to me.
I got a math. Hold up.
That's
Sure.
a lot of money per week.
30 gold,
Yeah, it is.
plus...
So I'm feeling that's more of a monthly thing.
Oh, no. No.
Oh yeah.
No. 30
I mean,
gold,
they're asking
a month.
for.
plus 27 gold a month, plus...
You said it was 10 gold a day. It's 300.
No, she was
gold a
saying 10
month.
gold. She was
I
saying
said 10 gold a
she was
week.
saying
10
10
gold a
gold a
week.
week.
10 a week.
Ten a week. For me, 9 a week for her. 3 copper for everybody else we bring. Each. Begins. We will be the leaders of a great tower. I mean, yeah, it'll be great fun.
Do I have
See?
to pay them now?
Yes.
Can I insight check them? Are they gonna fuck this up?
You should
they're
feel
gonna-
free to
I-
do whatever you're gonna want to do.
I know they're going to, but I'll roll it because yeah,
Okay.
like both of us, not just me personally. Oh, that's a 18.
I mean, they're goblins. They're going
Yeah,
to take
exactly.
advantage of whatever they seem really excited to have a place with food, and they are trying to get money out of you in order
Yep.
to guard it. You assume that they seem legit in that they will guard it, but they're also goblins.
How about for all of you
Yes.
to split however you want,
What?
40 gold a month
That's for the... Let's
for all of you to split, however you want.
make a persuasion test.
Do you want to use one of our advantages?
Yep. 21.
That's a deal.
Are we comfortable with that deal?
Mhm.
It was going to
You
be more
beat me to
expensive.
it. That's what I was going to do anyway.
Well, there you go.
I think that makes lots of sense, yes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Before
What-
Caracas.
What's gonna happen first time someone come to tower?
What, are you asking me?
I'm asking everybody.
Well,
You will fight them
seeing
off!
as this is, exactly, and seeing as this is your new home, you'll want to defend it as best as you can. There's plenty of weapons and armor there for you guys,
Yes.
and you're very crafty, so you could easily make armor that will fit your all of the people that you have there. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
And
can
it's
bring in the
indoors, right?
people. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Oh,
we can
yes.
have a toilet on every floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think there's one floor that specifically has toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun.
So it depends on who's coming because we might have friends that want to come over.
Mm-hmm.
There will be more allies coming in the future to
Okay.
help you.
And then what?
What do you mean, and then what?
When we show up tower,
Mm-hmm.
everything dead.
Everything dead.
You think they will not
Well-
defend it?
I think we come back and goblins gone. And people take tower.
I think their greed and want to survive, will outweigh their need to try and swindle us. The gold we are giving them, we are very good for. We are holding them to that. They're not going to miss out on a chance for that.
And they came back already, and we assigned them one task already.
This is giving them a home, plus food, weapons, armor.
Mm.
Nothing is
Here's
saying they
something.
can't also occasionally send people out to go kill things for their own good and greed. If they
We
get a
should
little
set
bit
the
of
rules about that. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I see what you were saying, Caracas. Something I don't think you understand is the ingenuity of the goblin.
We're very
It
smart.
is going to be, yes, it is going to be interesting what they come up with, especially if there's some of our types that will be joining. Do you have any crafty cousins?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely.
Definitely bring them. Add
Ribbit,
fortifications.
gibbet,
create-
and tribbit.
Ribbit.
It's simple.
Canon now.
If someone comes to the tower,
Yes?
ask them, tell them to show you their pin.
The pin.
Yes.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, alright. I don't have a pin. What if they ask me to see a pin?
You're already there.
Exactly.
They don't get to.
Oh, no. What?
You know what?
I can give
Victor
them
is going to
mine.
take. No, Victor. Yeah, Victor would absolutely take off his pin.
Oh,
Hand it
That's
to
cool.
them.
I like it.
And it has not let go of it yet.
Oh, okay.
As is handing it over.
its hand.
I'm going to explain something to you. Is this flip it or gibbet? This is flip
Flip
it. Right.
Or gibbet.
Flip it.
They're really the same
We
person.
are. We are an organization known as the Harpers. Have you heard of us?
Yes?
Have they actually heard of us?
Lots of people have heard of the Harpers. It is a
Okay.
very common name.
Got it. This is us trusting you to work on all of our behalfs.
Okay.
This is not just a sign, it is a responsibility.
Okay.
I think that you and your family could make good harpers, is what I'm saying. And this is me.
We don't have any bards.
How many what?
Bards. Singing
Uh,
Wingy,
Very
Do
good
you-
point.
Do you
Drumming.
Very good
Bunny.
point.
Bardy, Bardy.
You
Bards.
did not need that for the harpers. It is
do I look like
primarily
a bard?
our
to you?
purpose is to
Kind of.
prevent bad people from gaining power. Things are dangerous and we want to keep it.
Define bad.
It is simple. Cultists, those are very bad. Like the
if-
people that were living in the tower.
If they work to harm other beings instead of helping them,
There is justification in some cases for doing this.
absolutely.
Like
But if
hunger
that's their
and money.
see, no.
If people are preventing people from getting food and things, then yes.
Why did I jump in?
We are not letting you be bandits, is what I'm saying.
But how? Why?
We
Because
are.
there's. Go ahead, Ro.
We're the ones paying you and
Yes.
providing the shelter and the weapons and all the stuff, right?
Good base and weapons, yes.
So your concept of good and bad is the same as ours.
Um,
Not necessarily.
we take,
Let me put.
we gain wealth, we retire until we run out, and we take, we gain wealth, we retire, we eat. Sometimes people.
But we're not going to do that at the tower.
Okay.
Let me explain it like this. When we first met, you said that you had a lot of people had attacked your people, right?
Oh yeah. It was.
Why did they do that?
Well, they were stronger than us. And so they won. It's like, we take from people weaker than us. And we get their stuff. And that's our stuff because we're strong enough to take it and keep it.
Let me give you another option.
What?
It is a simple equation.
Yes.
Yes, you can take from lots of weaker people,
Yes.
but then lots of weaker people gang up together and become a stronger people and take you out.
That's why you stab them first.
point.
Instead,
Damn it.
you can help the weaker people. Then when you are threatened, they band together to protect you. Then you don't have to do the fighting.
So this is why humans are weak.
Looking over at Flibbit. Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yes, they've already agreed to be in your employ. Now,
Alright.
you need to make sure that they don't murder everyone who comes by in your employ.
That's 14?
Caracas, he called me weak.
Well,
In fact, am I the only human here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Um,
assume you meant like
well, I mean, you know,
I think they meant
not
people
specifically
in general.
human, people in general, yeah.
yes. Anyways, so you want us to live in your house,
Uh-huh.
not kill anyone,
Unless they try to kill you.
unless they try to kill us first.
Right, that's the only time you get to kill somebody.
Eat your food
Not all of it.
and invite our family over.
Mhm.
To help take care of the place.
Right.
why am I the only one that think this is going to go poorly?
I got one second.
You're not the only one.
They go walk off for a second and start talking to each other.
What are we doing?
Can I try and listen?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
This is going on way too long.
19.
Yeah, they're like,
Well, it's money, but it's like there's no stabbing. But it's against what we do, but it's money and it's stabbing. And it's stabbing.
they're having a philosophical conversation in Goblin about being essentially goblins who don't do goblin things.
I mean, feel free to decline our offer.
I mean, Caracas had a question.
Do you not like this playing Caracas?
No,
Then kill them both.
that would be a bully.
And
These are
right
kind
after you
of
say
two
that-
options.
Flibbit flips her head up and goes,
Okay, we'll do it. Should we go now?
That is-
We should pay them weekly.
If we can get the first month in advance, it'd be great. Go get some supplies.
We're giving you all the supplies you need.
There's already supplies here.
Prove to us that you can do the job properly, and then we'll pay you.
That's, okay, so 2 weeks in advance. Two weeks in advance? 20 gold.
We good with that?
Like, okay, quick out of character. I mean, do we honestly want to do this or not? Like,
I'm not attached to a tower. Like, Ro doesn't care about
Yeah, Caracas doesn't
buildings and civilization. He just. So, I mean, if they try to take over the tower, I'm not going to cry over it.
care. Caracas just doesn't like goblins.
But, you know, like if it works out, then it works out. So,
He's
like,
an orc.
the upside is, it's all upside for me because
Doesn't trust him, I should say.
Ro probably doesn't trust him either. But
yeah, sure, let's trust more people. Sure, why not? Let's just do it.
yes. So I say we
Yes,
can trust them.
go.
We can do it. We'll pay
Chris
them.
is fine with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dan is fine with it. Absolutely.
All right. Shake hand, yes.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right. 20 gold. Hand it over, big guy.
1,
Thanks.
2,
Thank you.
I have removed it from our numbers.
3,
Thanks.
Cool.
4,
Thank you very much.
etc. On and on.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you have to go all the way to 20 now.
Stay out of my room.
Dedicate.
I was going to
5.
try and make every response.
Oh, wow. 5, yes. That's very good.
Let's dig up the bodies and then get the record.
All right, let's dig out some corpses. They head off
Mm,
to go recruit family, who they will pay 1 copper a day.
it's on them, not on me.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you find yourself, as we have talked about, standing near 3 graves. 4 graves, sorry. These are the graves you looked at once before, 2 of which have some sort of magic-y glow.
You got the magic-y glow ones then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use mold earth.
That makes sense.
To exude.
Versatile, see?
Yeah. So the mold earth, easy peasy, allows you to dig without getting your hands dirty. And the first one that had the magic glow, it is one of those people in the like stone armor. And it was the javelin that was magical. He's carrying a javelin.
Guess I'll take the time to identify that.
Okay. It is a +1 javelin of returning.
Very
You have to expend your bonus action to return it.
All right.
I'll cover the body back up. Mold earth on the other
And
one.
the next one.
It was the cloak. It has a permanent triggered. It's the Feathergale, one of the people who looks like the folk from Feathergale. The cloak has an enchantment that if you speak a command word, it uses Featherfall.
A little late.
Seraphina could
Hey,
use that.
Seraphina, you could have used this the other day.
I ain't saying nothing.
Who wants it then?
It all worked out. It's fine. I don't usually go very high, so.
I mean, should I take it just in case?
Yes.
Yes.
You really do.
You've got a track record at this point of being thrown out of windows. Like
Yeah.
I was only once.
Statistically.
statistically,
That is
you are
100%
the
more than
most
anyone else.
likely to be thrown out of a window at this point.
Okay, fine, I'll wear it. She'll take the
You
cloak.
also are smaller than the rest of us. You're quite easy to kind of just yeet.
Yeah, you can be Jotun pretty easily.
Jotun.
Well,
I'll catch you.
See, I'll prove it, and I'll pick you
hey! Wait! Wee! What else I put me
Wait,
down?
okay,
Hey!
don't do it.
Do you have to attune to that?
To her?
Oh, okay. No, I'll set you back down. Then.
Okay.
No, you're not. Oh.
I'm gonna say no. You don't have to be attuned to it, because it'd be.
Oh,
dumb
you've
to
got
have
it
to
on
attune.
already?
Yeah, I put it on.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
You're gonna try it out. What's
Okay. What's the password?
What do you want it to be?
Yeah.
What do you want it to be?
It's your cloak. What do you want it to be?
Not eat. Come on. Fly.
Okay,
It's not accurate, but it works.
fine. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Fly!
Woo, 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 woo.
I catch her before she hits.
Yeah. Gentle as a feather, you float to the ground, caught by Caracas.
Very
With
You
cool.
could totally.
staring at a decomposing body at the bottom of a grave.
I just mold earth that right back.
Sorry, person down there. I
Oh, yeah,
think
do they have
cloak
any
is
other
pretty
gear on them?
cool.
Oh, that was the only notable stuff.
All right, cool.
I guess let's look at the other two and see if there's anything else interesting.
One is a female human wearing what looks to be the tattered and starting to decay black tabard with a red axe on it of Mirabar. And the other one is a dwarven male wearing the same tabard.
So 2 people from the Mirabar delegation?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's take one of those tabards. Just tuck it away for later.
Yeah, it peels.
It kind of, yes. There's some moldering person upon it.
You can hold on to that, Victor.
Yeah.
Stuffs it in the bag of holding.
Cool.
Cool.
Gross.
All right.
What happens next, team?
We
Wamford?
start
Are you
heading
on our way?
Mm-hmm.
Wamford.
All right. Are you gonna head over and take the road down, or are you gonna go cross country most of the way?
Where's my? I don't see Wamford on the map. Oh, there it is, way down there.
Way down there. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to take us that much longer to take
Yeah, we can take the road,
Might as well
yeah.
take the road.
Yeah, I agree.
Roads are always safer. As you make your way down, so you're gonna have to spend the night at some point along the road.
Yeah.
It is up to you how late you want to go and how much rest you want to get, or none at all is fine. It's about a 12-hour walk, and it's about 5 hours until dark.
So we can go till dark and then wake up tomorrow and go the rest of the way.
Okay. What's your
Sounds
watch
fine.
order?
I can go. That's fine.
We're going to pair up.
Sure. Well, we have an odd number.
You have 6 or 6 of you.
It's okay.
Kavi's there.
Right.
Yeah, but he's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
me and
practicing
Caracas.
voices all day. Excuse me, miss.
Oh. Serafina, would you mind joining me on mine?
Sure.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't care.
Cool.
Then Caracas, you and me, and then Kavi and Ro.
I was actually hoping to spend a little time with Caracas.
There you go then.
Okay. Are you going to be a bear?
We'll talk about it.
No, boy.
Okay. Night will settle in, and you find a relatively nice place to camp for the evening, a little bit off the road in kind of a dell, kind of keeps you out of sight from other folk. First watch, you guys, Penelope and Serafina, y'all have anything you want to talk about? There doesn't have to be. It can just pass.
Yeah, no. It can just pass.
Okay. Sweet. Ro and Caracas, anything y'all want to talk about?
Yes. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
So you like to smash things.
Yeah, I do.
It's pretty fun, right?
Sometimes.
You really like it when I turn into a bear, don't you?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? I was thinking maybe I could teach you a little bit about that.
Do you think I could become a bear?
I don't know. But maybe not like literally, but maybe in spirit.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Now, do you,
No.
okay, so it's fine. Here, check this out. And I'm gonna dig into my bag and pull out some herbs. All right, so I'm gonna mix this together. I'm gonna light it on fire, and we're gonna breathe the smoke. Okay,
Okay.
trust me, it's gonna be dope. So I put it all in a little thing. I light it, and blah blah blah, and it starts smoking, and blah blah blah, and we're breathing it in, and we're getting super high, right? I'm like, all right, so I want you to picture yourself in a forest. But instead of you, I want you to picture yourself as a bear.
Whoa.
It's kind of cool, right?
I have claws.
You have claws, you have big fangs, you're strong and big, and nothing can stand in your way.
Mm-hmm. This is cool. Is this what it feels like for you?
I don't know. This is your vision, not mine. You see little beasties, little critters running around. You can smell them, right? Like they smell different now that you're a bear, right?
No.
I know where I'm going with this.
Go, it's awesome.
Just run as fast as you can.
I start running.
It's nice, right?
As you do, for a moment, it almost feels as if your body changes physically. This vision that you've been creating of yourself. You feel your shoulders broaden and your breath deepen into these huge lungs. Your back legs become ever more powerful as you just tear up the land. And as you look down, you're not visualizing, but you see bear claws for just a moment. And then it kind of pulls back in.
That was... wild.
Yeah, right? So the next time we run into some bullies, remember this feeling. Use it. Think it would serve you well.
For a moment, Caracas, just out of the corner of your eye, you see, with this almost ghostly blue hue around it, this large grizzly bear that strangely has some of your facial features to it. It's kind of like how if you see the coloration on a dog or a cat, and they're like, that looks kind of human. It's very much the same thing, but it just sits at the corner of your vision for a moment. And it looks pleased, like after a good meal of fish, before dissipating again.
Thanks, Ro.
Anytime, my friend.
And then bandits attack. No, I'm totally kidding.
We both run into bears.
Yeah.
Slaughter them mercilessly.
Okay. The rest of the night, we'll pass on eventually. Victor, if you had anything to do, let me know. No? No? Okay, sweet. On your way down the next day to Womford, you pass a large inn. It looks to be the sort of place where people stay for a while or take a long, not a vacation, but like a long stop in between bigger places, right? It's a full-on inn. It's got a wall around it with a large central building kind of just inside the wall and a number of smaller buildings kind of lining the walls. And there's a little sign that says the Barge Right Inn. You can choose to stop or not. It sits on the heights on the opposite side of the Desserin River from what looks to be a shit mud hole of a sort of like boater town. It's like, like where mudders would live in like Firefly. It's that kind of thing, except they have boats instead of mud. Pass on by and head down to Wallingford, or you can stop. It's up to you.
Anybody have a reason to want to stop here?
No.
Okay, no biggie. Yeah, it's just nice and whatever. There weren't like 8 plot points in there. No, I'm totally kidding. You make your way down kind of this large sort of rolling heights that head down to a river. You all seen pictures of the Mississippi, right, and how wide that is? If you just kind of cut that in half, right? It is a wide river. It is a deep river, and it does require you to ford it in order to go across. And there's a ferryman on this side who's perfectly happy to take you all over for 10 silver, which I guess is just a gold. So perfectly happy to take you all over for a gold total. Sweet.
That's fair.
Got it.
All right. So Wamford is a very small settlement, and it's just kind of this dilapidated sort of tumble-down huts. Its sole claim to fame is the docks that it has, which are the only docks between here and points farther south for a little while. So sometimes barges that are coming down north from Tribor will stop here over the evening and probably crash out up the hill of the barge right in. And this is where they'll park their stuff. At the moment, there are 3 boats sitting in the dock area, and they all look kind of shitty. One of them looks a little better than the other 2. The 2 of them look to be sort of like family passed down boat, like fishing boats. And the third one looks to be a little bit more of like a serviceable, like personal river boat with a cabin in the center of it and kind of a long front end. And there are folk working on each of the 3 boats.
Where are we heading?
You were here because of books.
Do we know where the roughly where the books were found? I mean, like in terms of like an actual place here?
The rumor is that they were here. It's a
Okay.
very small here. There are people wandering about. There's a small general store,
Check there.
but there's not like an inn or a tavern or anything.
Maybe stop at the store.
Yeah. The general store is called the Tide Pool, and it is a kind of almost blackened looking single-story wooden building with these like horrible like moss-eaten shingles on the top of it. There is the basics as you enter that one would need to survive. There's salt pork and hardtack and yeah. Lots of fishing stuff. However, it seems to be really well stocked on the ability, like stuff that would get you your own food from the Desserin River. Standing behind the counter is kind of this old-looking salt with almost no hair left except for a wispy crown. And it looks like he once maybe could have had a beard, but he has some burns along the right side of his face and the left side of his face that have kind of taken out where that beard growth would grow, and now there's just these wisps in strange places coming out. And he looks up at you and he goes, "Visitors, what do you want?"
Hey. We came to check Belliard out. What's your name, sir?
Oh, Belliard's about 3 days walk north of here up the road.
Did I just say the wrong name?
Yeah, Wamford.
Wamford. Sorry. Can we retcon that? We're here to check out Wamford. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Moss.
Moss. Cool. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Serafina. We're actually here looking for books.
Books?
Yeah.
I don't sell books.
No, but we lost a shipment of books, and we're looking for our ship. And I was wondering if you'd heard anything about a shipment of books that had ended up here by mistake.
Make a persuasion check.
Yep. That is an 18 plus 3. 18, 19, 20, 21. Right?
Yeah, 18 plus 3 is 21.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check a note real quick so I do not tell you wrong. There was somebody trying to sell books to passerbys down at the docks.
Okay. Do you know anything about them?
Strange looking guy, kind of bluish.
A bluish looking guy. Huh.
Yeah, it wasn't not human like me or a halfling like you, but
Oh.
like,
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've never seen anyone like him before.
That does sound weird. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be looking for a blue person. And do you know what kind of books he was selling?
They were big, fucking
Yeah,
like leathery tomes.
yeah, that sounds like our missing shipment, maybe. Is there anything else you can tell me, maybe to help me track him down?
I think he's got the nicest boat down there.
Okay, thank you so much. You've been a great help.
Yeah.
And she'll buy some snacks and stuff just to kind of.
There's dried fish.
Dried fish, sure.
There you go.
One
And
thing
then
of dried fish.
like strips for like fish jerky.
Sure.
Yeah.
One thing of each.
Okay. 5 copper. 5 copper.
5 copper.
Got it.
Thank you.
Pete Moss. Okay, what happens next?
So I found some information in the shop.
Yeah?
He said that there was a strange blue person who was selling the books that we're looking for, large leathery tomes, down by the docks, and that he has the nicest boat.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the docks we go.
It's not that long of a walk, because it's not that big of a town. There's probably 20 buildings total, and as you get down to the river, it smells like dead fish. It smells like every place that you've ever been that has had like a fishery, it smells like that. Except a little bit grosser because they don't have refrigeration. The docks are not all that long. It's only about 100 yards, and there's a key that goes out for each boat. That boat, the one that he described, is the last one at the end. It appears that there is one person working on the deck right now.
How far away is it?
It's about 100 yards.
I don't.
Hello?
No, shh. I don't know if we should
Hello?
approach. What if they're.
Too late now.
It was somebody on the middle boat.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's going on?
How much? Nice
Hey.
weather today, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Great day for fishing.
Yeah.
They catching?
Oh, they
They
catching.
biting?
They always
Yeah.
Biting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that.
We got there.
bite. Yeah, we made it. It was good. What can I do you for?
Just saying, hey.
Hey. Thank you for being neighborly.
That's what I do.
So.
Should I
We
ask
don't-
him if he's seen a blue man?
You could. Yeah.
Excuse, sir.
Yeah. Big guy.
Yeah, have you seen a blue man?
Yeah.
A blue person?
Yes? And he looks over at the boat at the end. The captain of that boat is bluish.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're trying to find him. But team, I don't know if we should approach. We don't know if these people are friendly or hostile.
You
I
can
think-
ask.
Excuse
I
me, sir.
don't
Are you
know if
friendly or
it's-
hostile?
It is simple. Maybe we send the escalation team this time. And if they don't respond well, then, well, the other team.
What if we sneak around first?
Hey!
I think that sneaking is not an option anymore.
Okay.
Today.
Not today.
Sneakers are
It's
gone.
because, like, the yelling that we just did. I mean,
Yeah, we've kind of
Okay.
announced our presence.
Okay. All right. Escalation team it is.
Who's going up
Oh,
there? Who's
The
the escalation?
escalation or de-escalation?
Yeah, which one?
There's not elations going around.
Ro, would you come with me?
Absolutely, let's go.
Cool.
That
Where are we
works.
going?
To the boat.
Oh,
To the boat! Yeah, you make your way over to the boat. On it is, now that you're over there, on the other side of the kind of central, so there's like the deck, right? And there's kind of like an aft castle, which means it's just a part that goes up and where you would stand if you're the captain. And then in the center, there's a boathouse, where it looks like they probably store stuff on deck. And the front is just kind of this kind of sweeping up bit. You weren't able to see them before, but there's one other guy standing kind of on the other side of the deck boathouse. And then the person who is working on the deck is this small halfling woman who is wearing a patch over one eye. And she seems to be like putting rope in coils like you do on ships. Because I have a lot of experience with that.
doing ship stuff.
Doing ship stuff, yes.
There's a good reason to do that, yes.
Yeah.
Do these books have a name? Did we get a name for the books, or is it just books?
It was a series of 10 historical tomes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
What you want?
I'm.
She looks
I'm
up
looking,
kind of aggressively.
I'm looking for somebody with some very large historical books. They might be kind of big and leathery.
Bookie.
What do you want him for? What are you looking
And
for him
bookie?
for? You don't look like you're from
I
around
really
here.
like learning and reading, and somebody said that I could find these books around here. They said that the captain, I believe, of the ship has the books that I was looking to study.
She kind of leans over the deck and looks at you. All right, I'll go get the captain.
Thank you.
Coming out is this 7-foot-tall water genasi, who has this kind of huge beard with these shells kind of put into it, and this kind of think Jason Momoa. Yeah.
I was like Aquaman.
Except blue. Except kind of like
Can be only one.
sky blue. Yeah, except kind of sky blue. And he comes out. Are you looking for some books?
Yes. Do you have them?
I only sell to discerning buyers. How do I
Discerning
know
in
you
what
can-
way?
People who understand the value of silence.
I understand the value of science. Silence.
Sound of it. Less.
I realized it after he said it. I was like, that was not what he said.
You're a strange pairing. A noble and whatever you are. Looking at Ro.
I'm a human.
Well, I'm aware.
You're a water genasi.
I know.
I love Rose so much.
I go where she goes.
Yes, this is my nephew.
Adopted, I assume.
Yes. Off of my brother-in-law's side, it's a whole mess. Families,
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
pick
make
up-
the fucking lion check. Lie to me.
With advantage because I'm agreeing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you
And
know?
I'm not small.
Yeah. Deception.
Deception. So 14 plus 2 is 16?
Okay. Hang on. I didn't think I'd have to bring up my dice today. I'll bring up my dice.
Are we that unpredictably predictable?
I figured there'd be a lot of role playing as well. He goes, okay. I've never heard of a elf. I've never heard of an elf adopting a human before.
I'm really special.
It's not so much adopting. We both are studying to. Well, we're just studying books in general and history, and we both really like history, so I thought this would be a good bonding moment for the two of us.
Yeah. Not actually like related. It's just more of a,
Let's hang out
Right.
kind of thing. But do
Kind
you
of
have
thing,
these large books? I think it's how many was that we had found out?
There's
It
like
was
10 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's these 10 like super like leathery books. I don't remember the names though. But they said that you would be the person to talk to about having these books.
It's an oddly specific number of books.
It's like an encyclopedia set almost, but not an encyclopedia.
We're not exactly unlearned.
Where do you all hail from?
Where do we not hail from
The sky.
these days? We've been traveling for a long time.
Should we tell the truth?
We're Harper's here to investigate evil cults, which we think you might be a part of because you probably have
Should we
these
say
stolen
Waterdeep?
books.
Should we say
I'm gonna
Red
say,
Large? Should
Would
we...
Ro remember where you're actually from, Penelope? Like, I don't remember where you're actually from. Dan doesn't remember.
Where are you?
Waterdeep,
I'm from
right?
Waterdeep.
Okay, see? Well, then we're from
So
Waterdeep. That's
deep.
big enough. It's fine.
So deep.
I'm
Right.
from Waterdeep.
Yeah.
And how do you hear about these books?
Internet.
My dungeon master.
My dungeon master told me. I'm so
It's
sorry.
in the module. I'm sorry. It was the clue we picked up on the last mission.
Well, I found out from my mentor in Waterdeep. We were going through our history lesson, and he mentioned that they were out of these books that we needed to learn our next subject on, and they said that we could probably find some over here because this was the area the books were from.
We've been looking for a while.
We've had to go from town to town, and
A lot of
everybody's
dead
just been
ends.
saying this town is our only best bet to find these books.
Everyone is at a shithole fishing town where no one is literate. It's the place to find your ancient history books.
They weren't where the other places. I mean, they weren't there. What did we have to lose? I
Just
feel like
because people-
we're right. You have them, right?
Sorry, this is good. You broke me. If I
I mean, you're
did-
being awful weird about it. So I mean,
Well,
clearly you have
it's
it.
not often someone walks up to your boat and goes, "I heard you have books. I want to buy them."
And we pride ourselves on our investigation skills.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
And he'll take you into that central pilot house. If you go in, it's up to you.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I'm gonna go in first, and I'm looking around for anything
Make a
dodgy.
perception check.
Ooh, let me pull up my
On the
character sheet.
outside, how much visibility do we have into that like pilot house?
There is a front window.
I'm using another advantage.
Sure.
Go shoot it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. 16.
Yeah. So as you come in, there's a number of river charts on the desk, and one of them, hang on a second, I'm turning off a advantage there, marks a location with the symbol of the water cult, or what you have believed to be the water cult at this point. I think you guys have pretty much sussed it out right there.
Yeah.
Do you see that marking, or did I put that on? I put that on the wrong overlay.
Ping it,
so-
yeah, ping it, yeah.
wrong layer. Hang on a second. Doink, 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 doink. There we go. Doink. Let me put it on the right layer for you. Objects and tokens. Freehand. Yoink, 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 yoink. There you go. There. And I will ping it.
Please,
Yoink.
'cause okay, yeah.
Oh, there.
cool.
Okay.
We were just there. Okay.
You weren't just there. When were you there?
Well, not
more
there,
like-
but like relatively.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And he'll pull out the books. There are 5 books. Yes, there are 5 books. 4 of them are of obvious dwarven make, and one of them is very different. It is has this jewel-encrusted front to it, with these sort of, and it's like a gray leather almost. And the jewels themselves are like opals and onyx and smoky. It's this kind of array of blacks, whites, and grays. And coming out from this central symbol, which you don't recognize, it doesn't look like any of the other symbols that you've encountered before, are these sort of black towers coming out at 8 points. And he goes, these are the books I got. I got them as a lot. Somebody already bought the other half.
Oh, shit. We're not going to be happy about that. How much are you asking?
50 gold a book.
250?
250 gold?
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I don't remember.
You absolutely have like 1,500 gold.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can like talk him down a little bit, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this.
Good idea. Could we have a minute?
Of course. It's an investment, that kind of money. I understand.
It's a lot,
Needed
yeah.
to talk through it.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you the room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then he walks out.
Okay, so
The fuck do we do?
I'm totally down with buying them, but like I also want to know who he sold the others to, and I want to find them. So I think we maybe put that in the deal. Like we'll pay your 250, but you also tell us where the other people went.
Or throw in extra so we get that information.
Yeah, if not, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, did you see the map over there? It has.
There's a map?
There's a map. There's a map
She
with a symbol.
didn't roll a perception check. She didn't see
No,
shit.
she didn't. So I'm showing. Yeah, so I'm kind of pointing it out. I'm like, look, there's this symbol right here. It's just like, what would be the water cult? Like, I mean, it makes sense. Like we've seen all these other symbols. This looks like a water cult symbol. He can probably sell them, but he's probably going to tell somebody where we are too, because I don't trust him, obviously.
Sure.
I would say we do whatever it takes to get the books and leave, but if we can get more information, that'd be great.
Agree. So, pay for the books, pay for the extra.
Let's try to wrap it up in the
Mhm.
same like 250. Let's just see if he'll just do that, and if not, we can offer to pay a little extra.
Okay, so let's do that.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
sir.
Captain?
Yeah.
Captain.
Yep. Yeah. He comes back in. What do you say?
We have a
Um,
proposition.
Yes. Go ahead.
250 gold for all 5 books.
Deal.
We were hoping that you would throw in maybe some information on the person you sold the other 5 books to, so we could maybe talk to them.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Same reason I wouldn't do it if someone came around asking about you. It's bad for business.
It is. You're right. What could we do to change your mind about that?
Or make business better for you.
Why don't you do this? Throw in another 50 gold.
Do I believe that he will actually honor it if we do that?
Make an insight check.
12.
He seems legit. There was it looked like there was a sparkle in his eye after about a minute of thinking. After not a minute, but like a second or two of thinking. 50 gold and I'll point you in the right direction. Can't give you a name, but I can give you a location.
What do you think?
How are we going to explain to the others that we just kind of traded off 300 gold
It's
for
too much.
a little bit?
300. It's 50 is too much. 25.
Mm-hmm.
Contested persuasion.
I'll do it.
Yes, please.
14 plus 6, so dirty 20.
Yeah. 25's fine.
Okay.
Here's what you need to do. If you head upriver, about 25 miles, you'll find an old keep. That keep is run by a friend of mine, and he'll know the location of the other books, I would imagine.
5 miles upriver.
About 25 miles upriver.
That'd be south of here, right?
Up north.
No,
Yeah.
no, downriver. Got it.
Yep.
Oh, that's upriver. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the river flows south here.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're not from around here. Clearly, we're not. From around
Clearly.
here.
He, looks out at the river, goes, "What? Okay." Let's just give him shit. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Listen, I'm a history buff, not a nature.
Yeah.
Sure.
What is it?
Favorite terrain.
You seem like a man who knows a lot as well.
Oh, I am.
Could you tell me more about this map? And she points at the one with the
It's
symbols.
just a map of the region.
Do you know what these symbols mean? They're different. I've never seen them before.
They're my personal shorthand for navigational markers.
What do they mean? Those are neat. They're different.
Means rapids or stay away from the sandbar. Or the same things every navigational marker means. It's just a way to know how to navigate safely down the river.
Where are you heading next?
I'll probably head south. Maybe down to Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just give you the money and go then. Thank you for your help and the information on that person. It means a lot to our library that we have everything
Yep.
collected. That's the only reason I'm asking.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, and try not to let anybody know you bought it from me.
Of course.
Oh, no worries.
Of course. And then he'll see you out and off the boat.
Sweet.
All right, cool.
And that is a good place to take our break. All right, y'all, we'll be back after this. Not messages, because I'm not going to run the messages right now. Weird. No, not that. Oh God. It's so weird now because I have to do something different. Okay. Before we leave, I would like to thank our amazing VIP level sponsors here on Patreon, and that would be Abigator and our very own Capjack. And I used to have these Jack and Michelle, and I didn't update the slide for this because I'm a terrible person. But Abigator is also in our amazing VIP circle, so thank her as well for supporting you too. You can join us on Patreon, the best way to support the channel, and we'll be back right after this. hear me. And we're back, and now I'm unmuted so you can hear me. Our party has just discovered 4 dwarven tomes and 1 strange tome, having bought it from a blue water ganassi, I'm sorry, on a boat. And Ro and Penelope have now been ushered off the boat and make their way back to the party, and I'll hand it over to them.
Hey, we got these books.
That is excellent. How did you do it?
Paid for them.
What?
Yeah. Money.
How much?
A lot. So much. 275 gold.
Did what?
Yeah. That was a lot. Told you.
Is that a lot?
I was hoping to soften the blow by warning you that it was a lot before I actually told you the number.
Whisper to Seraphina. Is that a lot?
What?
Is that a lot?
Is it a lot? Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, but where are the rest of the books?
They better have good pictures.
I hope they do. I haven't looked in them yet.
So the rest of the books are sadly not in this captain's possession. There's somebody else he sold the other half to. But this guy seems kind of culty, so we've got 2 choices. Either we only a little. We either follow him to the place he was going. There was a map that he had marked with what looked like the same emblems as the thingies, and my brain just blanked. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
the water cult. Yeah, it looks like what we
Yeah.
might think the water cult logo symbol would be. It was marked on a map. He sent us in that direction to find the person that he sold the other books to. But I don't know, because he, little culty. Right?
no, he sent us north. He said the guy that has the books are north. The place
Yes.
he's going is south.
Yeah, he's going south, but he sent us north to where that little water cult logo was on his map. That he lied to us about what it was, because clearly it's what it is, and he said it wasn't.
Mhm.
So I have a couple of feelings about this. That was a lot of money, but we did get information that we didn't have before. So
Gold is replaceable. Information is very valuable.
absolutely, I'm hoping that maybe we can get both. I see you smile. I know. See, I didn't like him. He was shifty. He was culty, and I don't mind going to get our money back. In the moment,
You're
I felt
saying
like
he was
maybe,
a bully, Caracas.
yeah, he was kind of a bully kind of person. It felt like we were kind of getting jobbed around, right? So
Yeah.
and clearly, I'm pretty sure he was not honest about the other person that bought the books and where they went.
If they even even sold the rest of the books.
If they,
So the rest might be there still.
they might have just held on to him and just very possible. Well, I say we
Looking
got into
around,
his
how many
cabin.
people are around us?
It's a very small town. You
But so-
standing there, there's some folk on the boats, but there's not like a lot of people here.
Feel like we could retcon that we would have found a
Yeah,
quiet corner
absolutely.
to have this conversation.
We stand out like tourists.
Like,
Yeah.
so what we bought some books, guys, from the culty guy. He said he was heading
Alright.
south. He told us he was heading south next. He didn't say when.
How many of them were on the boat? I saw the halfling up there. And him.
Just
Were there
the
more?
halfling and him? Did we see others?
So in total, you saw 3 people. One who seemed kind of like a hired hand, this halfling woman with one eye, and the captain.
I could go make friends with the halfling. Maybe? I
Hmm.
mean, I'm a halfling, right? So maybe halfling to halfling?
I feel like that may not be the best choice.
Okay.
I feel like this
turning
is
into a
definitely a
bear.
moment of secrecy and stealth that we need to focus on.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe it's gonna be expensive probably, but either we commandeer a boat and we follow him, and or go the opposite direction in a boat. Because I'm tired of walking. And
How about we
figure stuff out.
we could get
Or we
this guy
find
and
other
then
stuff.
take his boat.
That is a good plan. Wait for nightfall, go on there, capture him and his crew, find out the real truth, and then take his boat.
What if it turns out he was being honest?
You said he lied to you?
He didn't seem like he was lying. I think he's just misdirecting more than anything on
Yeah,
directions of
he
where
was-
to go.
He was at some point dishonest, which is enough for me to be angry.
If we know that they have connections to the cult,
I have suspicions based on my observation of his room, his interior.
you
Okay,
said there
let's
was the
get him.
map and the cult symbol, and lied when you asked about it.
Said it was
That's
a
enough for me.
navigation marker. He said that it was just navigation markers, but that was clearly a similar symbol to the rest of the others, and it looked kind of watery.
Then
I was just
In
kind of
the
rude to me at
meantime-
first, so
well, the last thing we also want is for him to pass messages on to more cultists.
exactly.
So taking them out makes the most sense.
Yeah, plus, like, he doesn't belong in that town. It's weird. He didn't have anything else he was selling. He was just at a boat. So, just happened to be selling books out of this boat in this weird town.
You know he's cultist. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's that same icky feeling that we get
Yeah.
from the other ones too.
Yeah. Had that same feeling like when we were talking to the captain guy at the tower. Just that same.
We've seen these cultists are very good at pretending to not be. And they all lie when the symbols are brought up. That is a common denominator.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm tired of being tricked by cultists. I should know better by now. Let's get him.
Bamboozles.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with these Caracas?
What if we verify? What if we verify that he's a bully?
Then I'm fine.
How do we verify?
Observe. Maybe have our sneaky folk. Just kind of
Wait
watch.
till evening, and then so we keep a eye from a distance,
Yes,
and in the meantime, maybe go through these books.
exactly. Yes, we should definitely be doing that.
There's no tavern here.
That's okay.
Is
We
it?
can go just outside of town or something and set up a camp, but it's like there's nowhere to stay there in this town, right?
No, the nearest place to stay is across the river at the Barge Right Inn.
Which would be a little bit farther away to, for
It would be too
subterfuge.
far.
Yeah, it would be difficult to be there and also keep a direct eye on people at the boat.
Let's kind of set up a camp, but set it up to where maybe we can see the docks.
Hey, who's
Just
good at
so
being outside?
Oh, this guy that's outside.
Make a survival check.
Hey,
I can do that.
make us a sneaky spy camp.
10.
I mean, that hill looks
Do we-
nice.
Do we want me to use an advantage on that?
It'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we're all right. 10.
Okay. Yeah, that hill looks nice.
Maybe we just won't set a fire.
Yeah.
in the fire.
But I'm cold.
So cold.
Well,
Wetter
I
than
can give you my squirrel.
no, Caracas.
It's okay.
No.
You can keep that.
We'll,
You can have my cloak for now.
we'll figure something out.
So no squirrel.
No squirrel. It's all you, buddy.
Easily enough, you set camp, overlooking the Desserin River and the docks below. As night will begin to fall, you begin studying the books. There are 4 that are very similar, and 1 that is very not.
Probably start with the not similar one.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking a look at the book? Who's got it in their hands and opening it?
I'm looking for pictures.
Okay.
You could take that other book. I'll take any of the other books.
Victor, can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
Oh boy. I'm glad it was me that's making this. That is a hot saving throw. 23.
Okay. As you open the book to the first page, you don't understand the letters. They're not of a language you, even with your level of intelligence, are familiar with. And you begin to flip through it. And as you do, this sort of energy begins to flit through your hands. And for a moment, it feels like you're almost pulled through the book. Not that it's a gateway, but as if for some reason your essence would be pulled away from your body. But you are able to control that and keep it into yourself. And as you do, the words of this book come into focus. The book tells a story of a place called the Glittering Plain, where a dead god lies, pinioned to his carrion throne, there to sit for eternity overseeing a plain of desolation.
Oh, this is not a great children's book.
It is not a place that exists here. It exists beyond the reach of the physical realities that you understand. It is an elsewhere that is a gateway to elsewheres.
Cat people. Sorry.
And there in the center, the god lies, living a death beyond life, and yet still aware and very angry. The god is not named, but the god is the plain.
What is this book about? I mean, what?
Does yours have pictures?
No, don't look in it. No, seriously, do not look in this book. Anyone.
Yeah, it just makes me
Can
want to
I
look
tell
at it,
if
right?
this is going to be one of those things that, like, every time you open it, it's going to do this?
No.
Or okay.
It's essentially, it has a very aggressive attunement.
Oh, attuned to a book. That's cool.
Well, anybody who, it's not like the only way you could, so you being very magically adept and a very intelligent sort of arcanist, understand that this isn't attuning like attuning to a magic item. It's attuning like keying a piece of your soul in order to understand what you're holding in your hands.
Oh.
Right? So it's like, and the way that it could do that is very aggressive. And you were able to ward off the most aggressive parts of it. Having not seen what that is, you're not sure what lays on the other side of failing, but it definitely has something that, for at least a time, pulls your consciousness out of your body.
Sounds like a Horcrux.
Gross.
So, seriously, none of the rest of you look in this. It will try and pull your brain out of your head. Into the book, maybe. I'm not sure.
There's a picture of that?
Happened to me? No.
There's no pictures of it.
There are no pictures, actually.
Perfect.
There are no pictures. Sorry.
Is there any pictures in my book? I'm looking at the other book.
Yeah. Pretty dwarven constructions and architectural treatises and
Right.
histories of great dwarven holds.
This book tried to suck me in too.
Good book will do that.
Different kind of suck.
Drew
Different
me
kind
right
of
in.
suck.
Drew me right in.
So this is about a very, very angry god who is on a different plane, but is the plane itself, and wants to destroy things because it's angry. I'm guessing. Ooh.
It also appears to be a portal?
The book is.
No.
Oh,
The plane.
Ah.
And I mean,
The plane is a portal.
it is not a plane as in a D&D plane. It is a
Okay.
glittering plane of stone with, it describes black pillars, obelisks that have sat for centuries and millennia, like keepers of the watch across this plane.
With an angry god in the middle.
Who is apparently dead and also pinioned to a giant carrion throne. Yes.
So dead god. Are there any references to the cults at all, or elements, or any
No.
of that? Is there a title to the damn book?
No.
Now that I can read it? Oh, good. Ooh.
Yeah. Only that symbol on the front with the pillars coming out, and that sort of like gray, black, white sort of, it's almost like a mandala that's kind of twisting in on itself in the center.
I do not know if this is important to what we are doing right now, but perhaps with more research and as we go, we might find some information about this. But it is strange. It's the best way I can describe it.
It sounds dangerous. Very, very
Likely.
dangerous. I'm really glad that we have this one because I don't know if I like this book being in the hand of cultists.
But what in the world other books did he sell to that other person?
We really need to find them.
Maybe they had better pictures than these.
I literally just fed you. What is your deal?
Me too, kitty, me too.
Aww.
We can perhaps, well, I guess we will find out when we have our conversation with this captain. These may have been the least valuable of the 10 books.
Very
And
well.
That's a
could be.
bit terrifying.
The other 4 books are dwarven histories.
So it
these
should
are
I
the
already know.
dregs.
So those are not.
But that one book seems very important.
Right, we're just worried of the other 5 that we don't have.
Yeah.
So,
You know, one of the things we were looking for were what were supposed to be 10 dwarven history books, right? That were being transferred from Mirabar down to Waterdeep. Here's 4, and then this other thing.
I think it'll be important to find out more about this book when we have our conversation.
agreed.
Are we nearly ready to do that?
Now, what time of day is it?
It's getting on towards night. It can be as late. It is whatever time is narratively appropriate for you to do what needs to be done.
As long as the boat has not left the dock.
Has
Yep.
not.
Good.
What are we doing, y'all?
2, 3 a.m. It's usually when people are conked out enough.
Has there been any strange activity around the boat?
There is one person watching, keeping guard at night right now. But otherwise, no. It is a quiet boat. Boat.
Team Sneak Squad.
All
Where are we all
right.
just going?
Oh yeah, how
I'll
far
lead
is
it.
it from the hill to the boat?
300 yards. 3 football
Yards
field.
or feet?
Yards.
Okay.
So 900 feet. It's kind of up on the hill a little bit.
I'm gonna get about 400 feet closer.
Okay. So you get about 200 feet out. Okay. Oh, 500 feet out. Okay. Because math.
Yeah. Or maybe another 50 after that, and just is going to set up right there with that tube.
Okay.
With the thunder gun.
Okay. How are we approaching this? What is our goal? What are we attempting to do?
Get our money back.
Find out more information.
Verify that he's a cultist. And if he is, dealing with it.
So we're kind of ambushing the boat.
The key would be
Should we
go in
approach like
sneaky.
we have questions about the books?
Try and catch them off guard.
Ro,
Hey,
you know how like you can turn into a bear?
I do.
Can you turn into other things?
Good question. I just kind of got a one-track mind with the bear, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean it's the coolest ever.
he's old.
Yes, I think you can.
Yes, I mean, yes, I can. I just don't
Oh,
know
you
exactly
are at
what?
level 4, so you're at a half CR, like a crocodile.
No, I'm a
Chuck-a-down.
Circle of the Moon. I can do full 1 CR. That's why I can turn into a bear.
Oh.
Could you turn into like a rat and sneak on the ship and look around?
Let me find out with my.
Or
Let
a
me,
mouse?
Absolutely turn
Search.
into a rat.
okay. You know what? I might
Or
do
mouse or something
Unless
like
there's
that.
some class reason why you shouldn't be able to.
that. That's what I'm looking for right now.
I
I'm
don't
trying
think
to
there
find-
is for Druid.
You could legit turn into a giant rocktopus.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You know what? Like,
I can't have a.
real?
Actually, no, I can't do. Because I can't do anything with the swim or fly speed yet.
So you could be a
what about
rat.
Spider King. You could be a giant spider and like
Or
get them in
little
a web.
spider.
Or yeah, I was like, or a little
Oh, wait,
spider.
fourth
the whole
level.
point
I
of
can
it.
do a swimming speed. I can do a swimming speed, just not a flying speed.
Okay.
I could do something that could swim. So now I need to look at.
Duck.
No, I wish there was
Goose.
a link where I could click and say, "Here's the list of things you can turn into at this level."
Right.
That'd be nice. 5E wild.
So like a alligator, an octopus.
Captain Hook his ass.
The reason I mentioned the giant
There we go.
octopus is it has advantage on stealth checks. So you could sneak over to it, grab someone, and
I could be a frog. I could be an octopus. I could be a poisonous snake,
Snack.
crocodile, reef shark, giant octopus.
I mean, is it the point for us to verify that he's a cultist, right?
Yeah, so I want to be able to sneak onto the boat and then like go into his room and listen in on him and stuff like that. Maybe spy. I
For
can do
sure.
that.
It's like 3 in the morning. They're probably asleep. Unless you need it to be earlier, we can make it earlier.
We can make it earlier, just in case. Like while we're going through the books and stuff, maybe I ran into this. So
Yep.
let's say I'll turn into. Let's turn into a rat, whatever.
Sweet. Perfect. Rat. Make a stealth check with advantage. Twice. No, just make a stealth check with advantage.
Do I need to do it as a rat or?
Use your better of.
Oh, they don't even have a.
Don't just use yours then. It's fine.
So stealth.
I'm giving you advantage because you're very small, and it's
So
darkish.
Nope. Actually, that's not bad. 14.
Okay. You successfully sneak onto the deck of the boat. There is a hatch at the front that leads down into the hold. There is the central pilot house, and those are the 2 entrances to other places.
Well, I'm gonna guess where the dude is, and so I'm gonna go into the room we were in before.
So in that room currently there isn't anyone.
Okay.
There is. It looks to be where the captain hangs out when the boat is moving, and some of his personal effects are in there, but there isn't a bed or anything when you go in there. The chart is still in there, sitting on the kind of front table, and definitely has that marking on it. One of the other things you notice when you're in here, though, is that there is kind of a box of rations sitting in the back corner that has that same symbol on it that he had on the map.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That feels like verification. I'm going to see about going down below decks to see if I can... Or basically, I'm listening for voices and following voices if I hear any voices.
Definitely in the hold.
Okay, yeah.
As you sneak your way down to the hold, you're a rat on a boat. No one's really paying attention to you. It's entirely full of what look to be like supply boxes, each of which has the same symbol on it. And they're talking. It's the captain and the halfling talking about getting a move on in the morning up to the keep to make sure that they get this stuff dropped off, and to make sure that Gar doesn't get pissed at them. And we'll also let Gar know that these fools are coming, and he'll be able to get his books back that way. It'll be fine. And we'll get to keep the money. It'll be a tidy profit. It'll be great.
Careful. Scurry out of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And head on back.
Book. You're back.
Hey,
Hi.
let's go kill this motherfucker.
What did you find?
He's definitely the cultist. He's definitely leading us into a trap, and he's definitely gonna help them kill us. For sure.
Let's get him.
I think this is a bully.
Raucus, this is a bully, bud. Like, remember what we talked about last night?
I trust you.
You get to practice tonight.
So
Still maybe
I wanna-
wait till dark, though?
I'm going to give you all an option. If you're attempting to ambush them, we can try and make this a skill test, as opposed to a combat. That way, you don't have to go in rounds unless stuff really bad happens. And we can get to your... As long as you can clearly define to me what your objective is.
Okay, so everybody heard what was described. I'm gonna relay all of the stuff.
Okay.
I didn't see any other books, but I didn't really look for books. I just got what I needed and left before I got caught.
But they have lots of supplies, which
Lots
could
of
also be
supplies.
useful at our keep.
Absolutely. It was just the 3 people, right?
You noticed that down there was a 4th person sleeping on a hammock.
4 total.
Yeah, so it
People.
appears to be 2 guards, the captain, and the
And the
first mate.
halfling.
Yeah.
Which is the halfling, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
How many are on deck right now? Just one?
Just one. If it's late at night, there's one person keeping watch at a time.
Yeah, we could handle one person pretty quietly, I think.
I'm down for a skill challenge. If that's what you're. Is that what
I
you're?
like this,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
Okay. So what is our?
Can
what
we
is our-
say that we did a short rest before we go back?
Sure.
Thank you.
I figured that's what was happening while we were sitting down anyway.
Because I get my wild shape back. When I do that.
What is your defined goal? You got to tell me what you are attempting to achieve.
Crocus have idea.
What do you have, Caracas?
Why don't we get ship on water away from dock, subdue them, so not in town.
I think getting the ship on the water, they would notice, wake up, and cause a ruckus. But I like the subdue them part. So the first thing we need to do is subdue the person on deck. And then there will be 3 others to subdue afterwards.
Yes, and they're all below decks. One was asleep already.
I still think we should not do by town.
We don't exactly have a choice. That's the only problem. Again, he brings the point that, like, if we do move the boat, the person who's awake is going to notice and then tell the other bullies that they're awake, that they're moving.
If we subdue, cut ropes, we drift. We're on a river. It doesn't sit still.
You were saying after we subdue
Yeah,
them,
so take out
we
the
go
first
onto the
one.
river. I
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
agree.
I'm with you
this.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yes.
Get away from town fast as possible.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Okay. So subdue the guard. Release the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And take out the other 3 as swiftly as possible.
Okay.
Correct?
Someone
Yes.
might have steerboat.
Not me.
Probably not
So
immediately.
survival to pilot a boat.
Oh, well then, yeah, me.
Yeah.
I was just looking. I don't have vehicles, and I was like, oh.
No.
I could
No,
I could pilot the boat.
because there's no skills for piloting or anything like that. You know. So, all right. So it sounds like step 1 is approach. Step 2 is subdue. Step 3 is subdue everyone else. Is get on the boat, essentially, which requires you to subdue.
And then commandeer.
And then commandeer. So why don't we go around and everyone tell me what skills they're going to use in order to make this happen? We cannot repeat skills.
Okay. I know.
Who
how I
wants
did the first
to do stealthy things and subdue things?
Well, I can subdue with athletics if you guys are cool with that, right?
I can't do stealth anymore. I have disadvantage.
Oh, because you're scale mail. Yep.
Are we
So
all participating in each phase?
So we're not going to make it multiple skill checks. I'm just breaking that up so you can all kind of think about how you can help, right? The
Okay.
pieces, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just to give you
Okay.
the some idea of like the different things that could be happening in order to make this successful.
Yeah, I would be trying to grapple them and subdue them so we could tie them up.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I would say I would-
gag them, tie them up.
Serafina has a +4 to survival, so she'd be happy to kind of figure out how to steer the boat and keep
I have a
us afloat.
+6.
Oh, you take it then. Go for it.
Yeah, I was like, I've got a +4 to athletics, but I think Caracas is
I got
stronger.
+6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to
My
think what I can
athletics
do
is a
with my
+5,
+6
so-
investigation.
You could
Play this
+6 in
advanced scouting
anything.
stuff.
you could navigate. You could. I don't know.
Actually, yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You
What do
can
you wanna do?
interpret the map
what-
and tell us which way to point it and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like navigation.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think, yeah, what Victor will do
Investigavination.
is like sit with Ro and like draw out a diagram of the boat and just kind of direct, here's how it should go ideally.
Tactics. Yes.
Exactly. Like build out some tactics on here's what we do. If this goes wrong, we default to this. If that goes wrong, and basically like run through some simulations of, okay, here are the ways that we can do this and still succeed.
Okay. And what skill are you using for that?
Investigation.
Okay. So Penelope and Serafina.
I guess Penelope is just gonna help push the boat.
Well, remember, there's also people to subdue on the inside. There are 3 other people in there, and you're a pretty good fighter.
Yeah, but unless it's like athletics.
It's a skill challenge. It can be. You could use your. I would even let you use your. If you're literally trying to subdue people, use your attack bonus.
Oh, that's good. Let's walk up. Boop.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you want, it doesn't have to be that, but there's a couple of things that have to happen on here. There's get the boat, pilot the boat, subdue the people on the boat, and there are 4 of them.
Maybe Serafina could
Do-
be backup, and she could have her spells ready and kind of be in the back, kind
Well, I
of.
feel like
so
maybe. I'm
what's
sorry.
I mean,
No, go for it.
Victor's also in the back.
Well, I
Just
feel
in
like
case.
if we're, it feels like a 2-phase thing. You know, like I feel like it's taking control of the boat, then using the boat. Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I just dedicate my whole thing to just navigating the boat, I'm sitting out when I could be like helping
Sure.
subdue with my +5 strength and single spells. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
How
You
does
wanna
this sound?
swap
Like,
then?
do we want to do a 2-phase thing?
No.
We have
No,
Okay, cool.
I want to make it a single resolution.
Okay.
Just for simplicity.
I think, yeah, because +4 +6 isn't that much different, and I
Yeah.
feel like I can do a lot with subduing, so I can help
Okay.
with that
Cool,
better.
cool. I will do the boat navigation thing.
Okay.
What critter
so
are you gonna use?
navigation, survival. Okay, sweet. All right. So nobody is being stealthy on the way down. We're not sneaking up. Is that right?
I feel like someone
Cavi
probably
is doing
should.
sneak.
Yes, Cavi is doing sneak. I'll roll for Cavi.
Actually,
There
no,
we
it's
go.
great.
What's his? I can see his plus right here.
He's
It's
able
really
to
good. It's great.
successfully lead you all down to the boat
Yeah.
without much in the way of noise. Victor, you're going to have to stay a bit more in the back because you have the jingly janglies, same with Penelope. And you're wearing heavier armor, so you're going to be a bit louder is all. Are you
That's
not?
fine.
Penelope?
Oh no, I'm
You're wearing,
fine.
like,
I did my roll and I'm so happy.
chain, aren't you? Something?
Oh
Well, it
yeah,
doesn't matter.
scale. No, definitely. have to sit
It
in the
was
back.
purely for narration. Don't give me a weird look. It was just a
Oh,
narration
sorry.
thing. Don't even. It's not even mechanical.
No,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I forgot what I was wearing.
Okay. So,
Cool.
you're able to easily get down that way. Caracas, you're going to be up first to try and like knock this guy out.
So I rolled acrobatics. Is that what we're doing?
Sure, if you want, whatever's best for you.
All
As
right,
long as you can.
16 plus 6, so 22.
You get up there and you like climb up the back of the boat, and you get your hand around his mouth. And are you looking to kill him, or
No,
are
no,
you
no,
looking
no,
to
no.
knock him out?
Choke him out.
Okay, choked him out. He falls to the deck.
And I
And you-
tie him up. And I put a
If
gag in his
anyone
mouth.
would know how to do a good, choke.
Yeah.
Zoggipede.com.
There you go.
Okay, so you're able to get on the boat. Victor, why don't you go ahead and roll me your investigation tactics?
I did, and that's why I was so happy because that was a nat 20, baby.
All right. You know that there is the best way to go in is to have somebody go in on either side of the pilot house down. There's a small hatch on either side, and get them from both angles at the same time. And that's going to do your best to knock people out down there. So let's do Ro and Penelope. Why don't you give me your rolls to subdue the people at the bottom of the boat? This is an attack roll, Penelope.
I'm
Whatever
going to use an advantage.
Okay.
I'm glad I did. 25.
All right. And
We'll see
Penelope?
fun.
Where'd it go? 16.
Between the two of you, you're able to get down there. You knock out the first guard, and then you knock out Penelope. Or I'm sorry, not Penelope. The pike, the halfling, and then as you go to the water Ganassi, he for just a second puts up a fight, but they're all sleeping in these hammocks, and you're able to get him literally wrapped and tied in it before he's able to cut his way out. And so now you've got the boat. You've got the four of them subdued wherever you need them in the boat. What happens next?
I think I still need to roll.
Oh, you need to still
Yeah.
roll. You're right. I forgot about that.
Because we
That's
have the
okay.
boat loose and
I have a killer headache right now, and so we're probably going to end in a
Aw.
second,
We're
and that's
almost
why
there,
I'm
yeah.
starting to lose focus. So why don't
Okay,
you
so-
go ahead and give me the survival roll to steer you all out of that?
That's a 15 plus 4, so 19.
Oh yeah, you're easily able to slip the boat out of its moorings and into the river. Which way are you going? Upriver or downriver? Upriver is towards
Upriver.
the keep. Okay. So for that, y'all are gonna have to do some rowing because it's upriver. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. But yeah. But you
At
have
least
successfully.
one of us will be super good at that.
Yeah.
Probably row.
Oh, I see what you did there, and I like it. I
I
like
was
it.
already there.
And y'all are heading to Riverguard Keep, right?
Yes.
Yeah. why
Okay.
not?
So as you begin, it'll be good to have Kavi back for that part as well, because I think we'll want the whole group together for Riverguard Keep. So what we'll do, also I'm having a headache. We'll end
Yeah.
it here. As you all have successfully stolen this boat, you're going to be able to question these people whenever you want, and you make
Our
your
money
way
back.
upriver, and you absolutely get your money back. Yeah. The one other thing you notice is there are no other books on this boat. I know that was one of your goals, was you were looking to see, but there are no other books on the boat. Sadly.
I got our money back.
And with that, we'll call the game for the day. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight as we play through A Storm of Four, A Tale of Elemental Evil, here on Welcome to the Party. I've been your DM for the evening, Thruck, and I would like to thank these amazing human beings for playing with me. Let's go around and get reflections on the day, and shout-outs for where we can find you from everyone, going in backwards order from what we started with Leona.
Hello, my name is Neelam. You can find me on Twitter at @LilianaMaple. And oh my god, I had a lot of fun. I think being able to get some role playing was really, really great. And I think now that we're kind of like discussing our strengths and weaknesses, we're kind of figuring out who is best to do what as a team. So that was really cool. You can find me here, and you can also find me in the Discord because I'm a mod there. And I produce Vibrant Visible Victorious, our all BIMPOC one-shot stream. And that happens every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. EST. So please do come and join us. And I am an intersectionality consultant. So please check out my Twitter and you can hear all about that.
Yay! Capcheck.
Hey everybody, I am Capcheck, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and of course you can find me here on Friday nights with our wonderful F&D crew, as well as doing production over on our sister channel, New to the Party, so definitely stop by and find us there.
Yay! Than.
Hey, what's up? I'm Than Rand, everywhere on the internet, mostly on Twitter, and then my own Twitch channel every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. Central, and Friday nights here with these beautiful people, and then Monday nights at 6:30 p.m. on twitch.tv/open4adventure for more D&D goodness.
Yay! Meg.
Hi, Meg. You can find me wandering and modding the Discord channel, and that's pretty much it, as well as finding me here. Occasionally hopping into 3V or side quests whenever I get a chance, and as we're all stuck at home, I probably have more chances. So keep an eye out for me there.
Yay! Chris.
The Chris Herzog on all social media, Judo Killer here on Twitch. I do want to say thanks for that moment, Than. That was really cool.
It was really cool.
Super good.
The whole scenario with him kind of adopting his bear totem. So it was really cool. I liked how it played out. I really enjoyed it. And for those that are interested, I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA instructor by trade. Currently closed down, obviously. But I do have a video resource that I have as the website. It is a instructional-based website, and you can check that out if you're into that kind of thing. And that is www.zogopedia.com.
Yes, I got it in chat already. And so, Leona, you had one more thing you wanted to shout out, right?
One more thing that I forgot to shout out. Speaking of things being closed, tomorrow is CouchCon. So check out Chromatic Chimera, and I will be there doing an intersectionality workshop talking about why it matters for RPGs, and so on and so forth. So please come and join us, because we're all trapped in our houses.
It's the worst. And I have been Throck, your DM for the evening. You can find me on the tweeters at ThrockPlays. You can see me next on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern over at Devil's Luck Gaming, where I run a Deadlands campaign called Hell's Coming With Me. It's the Weird West. It's kind of steampunky, magic-y, sort of Wild West themed game. It's super fun. And then on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, playing Rifts right back here on the channel. So check us out. We are going to go and raid our dear friends at We Are Nerdsmith. Yes, that is where we shall go. We shall raid them on the beaches. We shall raid them in the channels. We are Nerdsmith. There we go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We absolutely appreciate you. Thank you to all of our new followers. We love you very much. And we will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for Neverland and the Runaways. Bye. And we're out.